It's my Christmas gift to you.
You know, bro, drone strike.
No, the sweet release of life.
Of life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a good cold opening.
That orphanage was just the beginning.
So yeah, welcome back to Korner K2. This is an episode that will be very disorganized because it was organized 10 minutes ago. So, yeah, I woke up like an hour ago as well. So I think most of us woke up like an hour ago. So I think
I've been up for a good chunk of the morning.
Yeah, it's because you're a decent human being with a sleep schedule, like the rest of us here.
Yeah. Yep.
Actually, I'll have you know, I woke up at a decent time today purely because I thought I was going to have plans, then they were canceled.
I see.
What a fucking nerd.
Wow, you woke up at a reasonable hour? Literally cringe. Absolutely despicable.
You are absolutely Barbarossa.
Entirely worthless. Truly dastardly. Only adults wake up early. We know this. This is a fact.
How could you? How fucking dare you?
But yeah, last time in Dragon Ball Z, our heroes decided to finally descend into actually they
madness.
Fought the waiters and the waitresses and the demons and the chefs, and JVH died. He got killed by a couple of kitchen knives.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came back as expected, and then the party decided to fetch McLafferty and some support from JPCU.
I decided to fetch McLafferty.
And then the group descended into the secret basement of the Violet Petal tea shop. And
secret, not so secret.
Yeah, secret. After doing some investigating, they found that it was for sure like a demon-worshipping cult of sloth. They found some things to summon ice demons. They found some things to make ice demons. They found a barracks. They found a lounge where there are a bunch of emaciated people of varying races who are being.
We found our guys.
Yeah, including two of the two JPCU agents that had previously gone missing. And then the party decided to enter into another room, only to find an archdemon seated upon a throne, a champion of tumors, and his juices were being used to make the tea, which was being used to brainwash and manipulate the guests. And there was.
So currently we're in number 10, right?
Yes, we're number 10. Yeah. I did have to adjust the scale of this room to make it feasible for a large-scale combat like this, because there's like a dozen people on the board right now. So every square is 10 feet instead of 5 feet like it was yesterday. So don't pay attention to that.
Oh.
So yeah, so the party taunted each other about drinking tumor juices for a little bit, and then they taunted the demon for a little bit longer, and then
I shot at it.
Yeah, and then you shot at the guy, did a little bit of damage, and then combat began with with 5 ice demons descending from the walls and the ceiling above you guys, and falling onto, the kind of cold stone floor of this dungeon, basically. So up first is, unsurprisingly, the fairies.
Oh man. Always going first. Is there a map? Where's the map? Number 10.
Yeah,
number 10, yes.
Share my screen.
Oh, that would be perfect, my friend. Yes.
That's weird.
Oh man, that's a lot of demons.
It is a lot of demons. And they're in melee with most of the party.
That's too many demons.
Let's see. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
They were clinging there in ambush position.
Oh man, they're in ambush position. Those. Fuck those guys. Alright, well, you see that tumor guy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that tumor guy.
All right.
I don't even know where I am actually.
You are here.
Oh, okay. So I don't need to worry about the people first. Okay.
Well, you're in melee with this guy, but that's it. 'Cause you're Jason.
I'll deal with him later. Um. Yeah. Fuck. What do I want to take away first from him? All right, guys. Am I taking away his agility or his something else? That's all I want to know.
Hmm?
I'm gonna use skeletal surgery, but I don't know what to take away first.
His sanity.
I don't know.
I mean, the tumor guy should already have dog shit agility, so
Yes. He
Yeah.
does.
So we don't really need to worry about him.
His intellect is not mine first, actually. I might want to take endurance, depending on how I want this to go. Let me look at my abilities real quick.
Like the whatchamacallit? Like the ice demon guys are definitely our prioritized threat.
Mm-hmm. Man. Now I'm just gonna take away his endurance.
Alrighty. So that is a check on his part, I think,
No.
for
My
skeletal
part.
surgery.
I need to make an endurance check.
Oh, yes. You are correct.
That's a 10. What do you know?
Alright, so his endurance is lowered by 2.
That's not a double damage, right? That's just succeeding.
Yeah, it just succeeded.
He took 30 damage.
30 damage, halved to 15.
Yes. And I think what wart. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is the Bone Fairy's first action.
I also think the Tooth Fairy is just gonna Fey Fire him, and then Fey Fire like the guys right of us. That's her two actions.
Okay, so it goes to these two then. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Punk and
I just have a question.
Mm-hmm.
These demons are pretty dumb, right?
Fault.
Like they don't have like a high intelligence.
No, these are proper demons, so they're all at least as smart as humans.
Yeah.
The denizens, like the frost devils you fought before, they are a bit dumber.
Yeah.
But these guys are all
This is
sentient.
this is unfortunate.
It is very
Flesh
unfortunate.
demon is, I think, unusually intelligent as well. No, I lied. He's actually a bit dumb. The demons are smarter than he is. The ice demons are smarter
He's a
than he is.
bit dumb.
Yeah, because sloth as a deadly sin actually refers to intellectual laziness, not physical laziness. So, one of their main gimmicks is intelligence-based attacks and being dumb.
Oh.
Hence why
I think. Honestly, I'm just gonna pop Court Serena right now.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Courts Arena. User makes a declaration of a competitive sport of combat, forcing all sentient targets within 6 squares that can hear and understand the user to make a willpower check at -2. If the target succeeds, there is no effect. If the target fails, they are compelled to protect the... Actually, first of all, before I do that,
Yeah.
what's the range on the fairy fire? There isn't one. Cool.
What? Fairy fire, like
The
it's
arrow.
arrow
No, it's
range?
within 60 feet. Okay, yeah, you're fine. Because I just wanted to make sure this is because each square is 10 feet, so he's
Oh, it's 10 feet now.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
because he's a large sized creature. You're all
Oh,
small.
okay.
You're all medium.
So, what is that? 40 feet or
Yeah,
50?
yeah, 40, but that's
Okay.
still within 60, so you're fine.
Okay.
So then the courts arena. All targets within 30 feet need to make a willpower at a -2.
Man, so he's just out of it.
Yeah, he is. But all of his goons aren't. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of works out.
So I will roll these 5 for each of them. All of them at a -2. They all have pretty high willpower because they're, demons. That guy for sure failed. That guy also for sure failed. These 3, I'm pretty sure pass. Ice demon. Willpower is 6. So yes, these 3 pass, and these 2 guys fail. So these guys are raging, basically. Yeah.
Just 2?
Yep, because demons have high willpower. It's almost like they're supposed to be,
Mm-hmm.
resistant to like fear and stuff like that. They don't have super high. They don't have 6 out of 10. I think Archdemon has more. So that's the Bone Fairies and the Tooth Fairies' turns. Cool. Up next then is Battlecock. Actually, no, I think the Ice Demons have higher agility. I know, look at this.
Well,
What's Battlecock? Battlecock is 7 or an 8. He's a 7
Yes.
with his monks. So yes, the Ice Demons do technically go first. So, Alright, well, this guy is going to attack GVH. This guy
Oh dear.
is going to attack Lafferty. This guy is going to attack this other demon. So I'm going to do the demon on demon first because it's hot.
You mean
Demon on
cold?
demon action.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see. What the... Okay. Alright. So, this second demon, Madman, is going to first make a tail swipe against his buddy as a free action. His buddy will attempt to dodge, I guess. Because, I don't know, why wouldn't
Demon on demon action.
he? Yeah.
hot. Actually, that's incorrect. Cold.
Yeah, that's why I
It
said
is.
earlier.
Yeah, you're right.
So that demon dodges the tail swipe. That does mean he takes 4 punches from his buddy with his clawed hands. He can attempt to dodge one of them, which he doesn't actually. Lamau get wrecked. In that case, he takes 4 punches. Each of them do 1d8 times 10 damage, and each of them are times 1.5 because they have
Jeez.
claws. Alrighty, so that's 18 times 1.5 gets you to 27. That's 270 damage. Jesus. They do have armor, so I will roll 270. That's 3 armor checks. Lordy. This could like make this guy bloodied immediately. Well, he fails 1. He fails all of them. What am I saying? So yeah, he's bloodied now. This guy, he's taken a butt ton of damage from his friend. this guy in melee with McLafferty is going to probably try to do the same thing. Tail swipe for his first action. McLafferty, can she do anything fancy?
Dies first combat round.
She could. Who knows? She's not built for this kind of this level of combat. She's considerably weaker than the rest of you.
She'll be fine.
What can she do? This could kill her instantly. So, although the tail side couldn't, but this turn could kill her instantly. She's got.
I don't know what you're talking
She
about.
only has one reaction. She could try to dodge the tail. Just of armor. And the claws don't pierce. The claws will do more. So I think, what should the claws do more? Yes, the claws could do a little bit more. So she's gonna tank the tail swipe and just take 1d100 damage.
How much health does she have?
250, I think. Yeah. She takes
How
80
much?
damage. So I will copy this over and then just make this.
You rolled. I want to point out you rolled almost maximum damage on McLafferty.
Yep.
It's not fun. It's not very pog champ.
Cool. So she's here, and then she takes 80 damage, so she's down to 170. Cool. And then first actual action of this ice demon, I guess 2 claw attacks. McLafferty will attempt to dodge one of them at least. Nope. Well,
Oh,
this could be the end. This could be the end of Head Agent McLafferty. I hope I roll low, gentlemen. Wow, I did. That was really bad. 45 damage. So that's only... Well, technically it is 2 armor checks because it's 2 attacks. And she passed one of them, so also she passes that one. She only takes 15 damage.
okay.
Sent to
It's not that bad.
155 HP. Cool. I don't think she regenerates, so... No, she does not. So she's gonna be dead next turn, probably.
It's not good.
So that's the demon's first action. Second action is going to be to move. Well, I think I'm trying to bite McLafferty. See, I could have him like move in the way, but they're gonna do stuff for that anyway. So he's going to try to bite McLafferty. So I need McLafferty to make 1d10 plus her strength. She is pretty strong because she has a bionic arm.
Fails.
Photo 3, so she might. You rolled a 10. Ooh, boy.
All of it.
So let's see. Agility check. So she got, if I use her bionic arm strength, then she's an 8. So she got an 11.
pass.
Yeah. The demon's strength is higher than 1. So yes, he wins. So he deals another 1d100 damage that ignores armor. Haha. 90 damage. Jesus.
Jeez.
Okay. God, I don't want to do that mental math, so I'm going to use a calculator. 65. She's still up. She is still up. But to this demon,
Good shit, McLafferty.
she gets smacked in the face. Does the tail have an additional effect? It might. No, because sometimes like bigger monsters have like knockback with their tail swipes. So I wanted to make sure that they didn't. They don't. So she gets smacked in the face with this ice-covered, sharp, like barbed demon's tail, and then she manages to dodge one swipe, but gets clawed across the chest, and then she gets her neck bitten into by this demon. I should provide photos for the ice demons too, because this is like my favorite artwork for
So it's safe to
demons.
say McLafferty's not having a good time.
No, she is straight up not having a good time right now.
That's not
She's
very fun.
almost passing out. Not quite, but she's
I can
quickly
see why she
approaching.
doesn't go with us on missions.
So that's what an ice demon looks like.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I love that. What's the word I'm looking for? That photo. It's like my favorite demon art. It's super sick. See, they don't have eyeballs, but they have blind sight. Basically, they have eyeless perception, which is just blind sight, but like different because people with blind sight have eyes. These guys can see perfectly like they have eyes without having eyeballs.
Wow, so they're blind but not deaf and dumb? Damn.
Yeah, exactly. They are the opposite of deaf and dumb. They can both hear and think quite well, as a matter of fact. So that's their turn. McLafferty is straight up not having a good time. This demon is going to try to gank Dr. Jason Van Schmelsing, who just shot
I'd like
his
to
boss
see him try.
in the chesticle with a railgun. So he's going to.
Go on,
Actually,
try me.
these two guys are definitely going to move. And they can just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, no. He's going to move here. Because he's going to make an ice wall. Ice wall creates a wall of ice 5 feet thick and up to 30 feet long and 15 feet high. Each square has a bunch of health. He needs to make an endurance check to suck the seed. He does. So he makes a wall of ice that's 30 feet long and 5 feet wide.
Just remember, Fey Fire ends in 5 turns.
So he will put this. I think he's going to put it here. So that's where the ice wall is, and it goes to the ceiling.
It's how wide?
30 feet. 5 feet wide, 30 feet long, 15 feet high.
Jesus.
So this demon, he kind of cackles with his like weird lipless mouth and mutters some infernal incantations that X recognizes as just being like, haha, I make wall now. And then wall appears. Because he isn't actually like a spell because they're sorcerers. So that's that guy's turn. He is concentrating. And I want to see if I have a bag of concentration pieces in my mod list. I think there should be unconscious, paralyzed, invisible, concentration. Here we go. Because this guy's concentrating on that spell, and somebody else is concentrating on something else, but I forget who. Yes, the Bone Fairy is concentrating on Court of being annoying. That's that guy's turn. This guy, he can no longer see anybody. And he moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He said he's going to move 1, 2.
I forget, do concentrations in yours require rolls to keep concentrating still?
Only if you take damage. Some spells that are like particularly powerful require like per turn checks. But most of them don't unless they're like very powerful. This guy is gonna spend a second action moving. I think he's gonna get over here, and he's gonna cover this like walkway. All right. So on the left is the guy in melee with JVH. Man in melee with JVH is going to tail swipe for a free action. Do you attempt to dodge?
I'll take it. I'll tank the hit.
All right. You get.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Slapped. 4.
100 damage.
20 damage. Why do I roll so low with you and I roll max with McLafferty?
I don't know.
So you're down to 280. Alrighty. So that's his free action, and then his second action, or his first real action, will be to let me look. He knows you got reaction still, so he's going to try to waste those actions by making 2 bare hands attacks at you. His claws. Will you dodge?
This is his action.
Yeah, this is his first real action.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I'm an expert fencer. Let's see. I have 2 reactions.
So you could dodge one and counter, or you could try to dodge both, or counter both, I guess, if you really want to do. But you take that damage.
Can I do feint and lunge? To lunge to the side and duck low, bending their arm and rapier up and around to hit the attacker with a melee attack of their own. User must make an agility check plus agility stat number versus target's agility check plus agility stat number. If the target wins, then the enemy's attack hits the user unimpeded, but if the user wins, then the incoming attack is dodged, and the user makes 1 melee attack against the attacker. Cannot be dodged. Requires the expenditure of a reaction to determine success. Cooldown of once per combat turn. I would like to feint and lunge.
Alrighty, so roll me 1d10 and add your agility, and I will do the same for El Demon. He got
10.
dice plus 8.
I'm trying to find my D10 real quick.
15.
Let's see. Where are my D10? I just had it.
You need to get a 10 to match with him, so you could not win.
Okay. Guess what I got?
A 10.
Yeah. You're right. I did.
Well, technically, match rolls go to the defender, and you're using the ability against him, so he's the defender.
No, wait, what? How is he the defender?
Because you're reacting.
He's
to his
attacking
attack.
me.
Yeah, he's attacking
He's
you, but
attacking
you're using
me,
an attack
and then
against
I'm
him.
using this in response to his attack. So how is he the defender?
Because the skill check is for an attack you are doing against him. Therefore, he is defending against you. Against your reaction, basically. Let me read to see what happens.
It can't be.
It's dodged, and so let's see.
It cannot be dodged.
Unimpeded. Well, this is to see if you can pull both off. If you can, basically, if you don't win this roll off with the enemy, then your lunge doesn't work, and they still clock you. But if it does succeed, then you manage to duck under their attack and
Okay, fine. Then since it matches, deal me the damage, and I'll deal him my damage.
Sure, I guess.
Because that's just a wasted reaction then.
Well, yeah, it's kind of the point of failing a roll, my guy.
But we both matched on a crit success.
Yeah, that's true. It was a crit success for you. Mostly because these demons are very quick. He rolled really low damage, so you take 15. Where is you? So you're down to 65. 65.
So do I still deal damage?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me find my sword. Deals 1d8 times 10 plus 20 times 2
Plus
up to 4
damage.
times.
And then
So
you get
I
double that
do.
damage against a demon.
When attacking a demon, any cut made by the sword bursts into holy fire, expelling the life from their body and dealing an additional 2d100 damage, ignoring armor stat.
Yeah,
so
1d6 plus 1d8 plus 20 times 2 plus 2d100.
Yeah. I rolled a 4 and a 5.
So that's 90 plus 20 is 110. So that's 220 damage.
And then
without the
2d100?
Yeah.
Alright. That is a 90 and a 40.
That's 130. So 350 damage in total.
Tasty.
Slam.
He's a little bit crispy.
So this guy, he goes in to swipe you, and you do manage to like counter him, basically, with your rapier. But his claws do kind of like cut you across the cheek, but you do manage to like stab him in the chest, and then this blast of golden flame burns through the wound.
Ah, nice.
That's this guy's first attack. He does auto hit you with the second attack of this action. It is 20 damage, so that's 30 damage with 1.5. And then he has one action left. What will he do with that remaining action? He will. Well, he didn't like getting smacked. Does your rapier ignore armor? Yes, it does. He has armor of 2 and below. This guy has armor of 2 and below, but he can change that by summoning the armor of pandemonium, which is ice armor.
Fantastic.
Body. He does succeed the endurance check, albeit barely. So he's also concentrating. His armor in melee is now 3 instead of 2. So future attacks won't go through it unless you use like cool stuff.
Armor piercing?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so this guy, this demon, he gets stabbed. He don't like getting stabbed. So he kind of like, this ice seems to like seep out of his body like, I don't know, like you would sweat, you know? Like this ice kind of like extends out of his pores of his skin,
Yeah.
and forms in like this kind of really jagged, geometric like plate armor almost. It kind of covers most of his body.
Okay.
So that's the ice demon's actions. Now it is Battlecock's turn.
After 9 years in development?
Yeah, bro.
Damn, bro, damn. Alright. Let me take a look at this board.
Battle Chalk is all the way in the back.
Alright, I
Battle
think
Chalk.
I have a bit of an idea for what I'm gonna do on X's turn. So I'm going to have Battlecock hop over onto the guy on the right.
Alrighty. 1, 2, 3.
And then beat the shit out of him. Let me
How
see
effective.
what I'm going to use in particular.
Alrighty.
Scroll down. And scroll down. Here we go. I guess I could just do the classic bicycle kick to start it off.
Good, yeah. That would be effective.
Alright. Here we go. Battlecock. Death Monk. Bicycle kick. 2 key points. So he's down to 9 remaining. Lowest he's been so far. So this does per attack, number of attacks determined by half usage plus 1. So 4. So 46 times 10. The ice demon, I don't think he used a dodge reaction yet. And they have 2. So he will attempt to dodge 2 of these 4 incoming kicks. He does. So you hit him for 2d6 times 10.
Alright, I look kind of shitty. That's gonna be a 4
It's going to be 4 in total.
on the dice.
literally awful. Well, he can make 2 armor checks.
That is literally trash. You are a failure.
He failed both, so he takes 40 more damage. He's definitely bloodied, but he's still up. Yes, that's all of his. I need to make armor concentration checks for him now. He almost failed that one, but no, he succeeds, so he's fine. His armor remains up. So I will. Actually, no, I'm going to do it down here so I know what these people are concentrating on. Okay, so that's Battlecock's whole turn. He did a whole 40 damage. Great job, Battlecock. We believe in you. Let's see. Up next then is JVH.
It is I. Let me see. Who am I in range with?
You were in melee with the very injured ice demon.
That's the one that just put armor up, right?
Yeah.
And then 2. So he put up an armor set of 2, right?
No, his armor set of 3 now.
Oh, son of a bitch. That's unfortunate. He's standing like right next to me, right? I'm gonna whip out my lighter.
Alrighty. So you blast him with your lighter.
Yeah, this is gonna do a toasty 3d100 damage because he's right next to me.
I mean, it's half because he's an ice demon and he's resistant to fire.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Does it do anything because it's holy?
No, it's not.
Well, then how did I
It isn't
get
mechanically
the full damage bonus because of the sword? Was it because that was holy?
Yes, that is explicitly holy fire. Your lighter uses mundane fire.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Ice demons are only resistant. The champion of tumors is fully immune. So.
Oh, to fire?
Yeah.
Even holy fire?
Not holy fire, but still, like, your sword would still work on them, but your lighter would.
Oh, okay. Well, that is a 30, a 90, and a 90.
It's 180, so it's 210 damage. Have to 105.
Okay.
100. Wow, he has 5 HP left.
Can I sneeze on him?
All right, you spend an action sneezing. He's uncomfortable.
No. Know what? The guy can't see me, right? So he can just hear what's going on.
Yeah, he can hear what's going on. Because his wall was here, so only like these 4 enemies can actually see what's going on. Kind of.
Okay. Okay. Oh wait. There's a concentration spell going on, right?
On the ice demon, yes. So he will make an armor check for that. Or not armor check.
Can I do arcane redirection?
Arcane redirection.
When a target within 12 squares, 60 feet, is concentrating on a spell, the user can opt to make an endurance check plus endurance stat number versus the target's endurance check plus endurance stat number. If the target wins, there is no effect, but if the user wins, the spell's concentration is moved to the user. When the user assumes control over the target's spell, they can choose to move AoE/change the spell's target to any point within the spell's range. Requires no check to determine success. Cooldown of combat turn. 5 combat turns.
Okay, then yes, you can use a spell slot down to 17. But yeah, you can try to swap, like steal his armor basically.
Oh no, I was gonna talk about the ice wall.
Oh, the ice wall. Okay.
Because that would be pretty funny.
That'd be pretty funny. I think you would need line of sight.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah.
Then what I'll do is this is my second action, right?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to attack with my sword against the guy that's right next to me.
All right. He has no reactions left, so you just instantly gank him.
Oh, okay, so I don't need to make a check for this.
No, he's just.
He's got 5 health.
Yeah, he has 5 health. Even if he passed like the armor checks and whatever, like the number of amount of damage and the number of attacks is just significantly
Okay.
like unlikely. So yeah, so you just like pin cushion that guy just with your rapier, finish him off. His ice armor, when you deliver the killing stab right through his chest up to the hilt. His armor kind of like instantly melts, and then when it hits the floor, it instantly boils and turns to steam. And then he dies.
Ooh.
And his body falls to the ground and begins rapidly decomposing. So that is JBH's turn. Up next, then, is Xuxozen.
All right. So, I think what I'm going to do with a little bit of gimmickry, a little bit of trickery, a little bit of not casting pick 6 for once.
No, cast pick 6.
What
Pick
if I don't want
6.
to?
It's too bad. It's the most effective one you have.
You are forbidden from casting any spell except pick 6.
Trying to make sure McLafferty
Pick
doesn't
6 is so good.
literally perish.
Oh, you're gonna cast a support spell in my good Christian
Yeah.
TTRPG
Finally.
session? How dare you?
Oh, I forgot.
Alright, sure then.
Completely forgot that
I
X has
cast
support
the
spell.
ultimate support spell, pick 6 on McLafferty.
I'm supporting you.
So good. It's so good.
Reduced to atoms.
But yeah, so I think I'm going to do Actually, you know what? Who do I have line of sight to even from like my corner in the back?
Your allies, and that's it. No, he's technically this you have sight to this ice demon, but he has full cover. So.
Oh shit. Actually, I guess I could do something. Never mind. That's really dumb. Oh, actually, the demon fighting McLafferty, have they been like shot yet?
This guy, no. No, actually, he has actually. This is the guy that got ganked somehow.
All right,
how.
then I'm going to wait just a little bit longer on that, and I'm going to use my timepiece for the first time in 16 years and undo damage on McLafferty.
Nice.
Okay, so you're gonna undo the last damage that she took. Most recent injury is reversed. The most recent amount of damage that she took. That is an excellent. Didn't she only take like?
It
Oh,
was
it was
the
90, the bite, right?
The bite, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
was that
cool.
the bite of 87?
It is the bite of 2,100. Okay, yeah. So, X reaches into his pocket and he pulls a pocket watch covered in arcane runes, and he hits it, and McLafferty's spurting arterial neck wound, like the blood just like back into her neck. And like the demon like gets sucked back onto her, and then like it backs up again. It's very strange to look at. But she is healed and is no longer bloodied. So
hey, welcome back to the world of the living.
That's your first action, X.
All right. Then I think for my second turn, I'm going to, I don't know, pull a piece of lint out of my pocket and turn it into an explosive device.
Kira Queen bites the dust.
Alright, so that is IED. Or RD, rather. Random small object.
To be honest with you, it's been so long, I don't remember what the R stands for.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. 4d100 damage in a 10-foot area. Range is determined by your strength stat. And requires a perception check to determine succeed. So you can throw it 25 feet. So I'm assuming you want to move like here or something like that?
Well, I'm prepping it this turn.
Oh, you're going to prep it? Okay. I mean, you can...
What is being
You
prepped?
can't do both in one action. You can energize and chuck.
Hmm?
Yeah, you can energize and chuck in one turn.
You buff his spell?
I did, yeah.
Oh, alright then. Well, in that case. um, I'm not gonna chuck it because the only thing I would throw it into is like the wall, and that's just going to kill my teammates. So
You could chuck it into the ice wall.
I mean, yeah, that you're standing next to.
I mean, so is Battlecock, but like,
I trust Battlecock. Battlecock is agile and nimble and slippery and elusive.
Nobody suspects the chicken.
no one suspects the chicken. See those guys behind the wall? They have no idea.
So yeah, I think I'm just gonna take or prep the bomb, and then I'm gonna wait to throw it until someone takes down the stupid wall.
All right, so you're holding your action basically. Cool. In that case, it is the champion of tumors who can see no one.
So he's just like chilling out behind the wall now.
Nail.
No.
What's going on out there, Nail?
What is going on?
Let's see. He can't see. I mean, he could like summon enemies, but I don't think he feels the need to be honest. I think he's cool being lazy. It's kind of his
No.
Yeah.
Are they dead yet?
Give me a status report, you idiots. So yeah, he's just gonna waste his own turn. In that case, it is the man, the myth, the legend himself, Dr. Nathaniel, middle name insert here, Boston Brook.
Is that his actual middle name? Middle name insert?
Well, he changes it every like couple of days.
Fair enough.
Right now, his middle name is Danger. Because he has his sword drawn. He is Sir Nathan Boston Brook at the moment. So he will...
Imagine only being a sir.
McLafferty. So he's going to rock up here. And then he's going to slice and dice this ice demon. I forget if this demon has reactions left.
Probably not.
You know what I've noticed? I forgot to put McLafferty on the initiative counter.
Oh no.
I'm surprised nobody caught that, to be honest.
What's McLafferty's initiative?
We're gonna find out.
Next time on Quest for the
10.
Core.
That's nice.
Oh,
I
nice.
thought, I thought we gave you initiative.
No, not here.
Oh, I just thought she was dead last because of the way the turns were going.
Yeah, no, I forgot to write it down. I think I meant to between sessions, and I like because I had to make the battle map between sessions, so I was like, oh well, I'll add her initiative later, and I forgot. So she is going with the Ice Demons and Battlecock next round. So Buster Brook, he gonna rack up. He gonna gank this Ice Demon, who I'm gonna say because he did take damage that he can't actually like dodge. So he just takes a butt ton of damage. He takes 3 attacks from life's limit. That brings it to 15 D100 damage. All for, but actually, like I did, like he could move more. So he's gonna put 1 attack into this guy, and he's gonna move some more, and then put the other 2 into the second dude. That ought to be enough. No, it's not actually. 180 brings it to 3, 2 brings it to 450. Yes, 450. Well, second attack, ganks the demon. And then with the rest of his movement, he moves where the demon was, and then he will try to kill this demon, who can attempt to dodge and who probably will succeed. Who would have thunk it? He does.
I don't know, bro.
So that's Boston Brick's turn. He did finish off that guy. So now there are only 3 ice demons remaining.
By the way, do I need to waste an action to stop concentrating, or can I just move on to something else?
Yeah, you can just drop it.
Okay, because
That's what that guy took damage. It wasn't from McLafferty, it was from his buddy, because they were the guys that were raging. Aha!
Oh, that's right.
It's been so long.
How'd you... I know. I managed to watch a whole video, and I'm like, wait, it's only... Whose turn?
Yeah, bro. We have a lot of options now, so we're all like, what do I do? See, that's Boston Brick's turn. He's the simplest one, I think. He just stabs people. That's the bottom of the turn order, because Boston Brick is slow and dumb. Up next is the fairies.
Cool. Excuse me. Oh, shit.
Very cool, Kanye.
Alright. Well, I think the next thing that is going to happen... Man, she can't shoot over that. Fuck me.
You'd be correct.
The ice wall.
Yep, it's almost like it's why I put it there.
We literally have to walk around it.
Well, actually, is it to the ceiling? How tall is the ceiling?
Yeah, but that's a waste of actions.
And you could smash through it, or you could walk around and try to smash the demon. So.
I mean, yeah, like.
Or you guys could just wait.
Is it a see-through ice wall?
Oh wait! I'm stupid. I have ricochet rounds for that.
I mean, no, because it isn't. The ricochet rounds would work on the demon who's adjacent to the wall, the guy who cast it, but they wouldn't work on the champion of tumors or the other guy because they aren't in cover; they're just out of sight, which is different.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to shoot the guy casting ice wall right now.
Yeah, so you could do that, and you could.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, is it a see-through ice wall or no?
No, it is not. The
ice
wall, it's demonic ice, so you can
it's
see
pretty cloudy.
Souls and stuff. It's like see-through, but the things you see on the other side is like hell. Like, you don't see the rest of the room that you know is there. Instead, you see ice caves and souls flying about and other demons walking around. It's very strange.
So essentially, it's a visual passageway through to hell.
Yeah.
Sick.
The ice.
That is very strange.
It's pretty cool though. For X anyway. Oh look, it's my home, where I want to go when I die.
I know, right?
I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
All right. Well, I think the Bone Fairy will move next to Boston Brook.
1, 2, 3.
That's line of sight of champion, that one demon, but not the one casting it, right?
Yeah, you can't see him, but you can see the rest of them.
Okay. Then what will happen is the fairy, the tooth fairy, shall shoot a cursed arrow at the champion of tumors.
Alrighty, that's a perception check from the fairy.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Alright, you do.
That's a 9.
Let's see. Is that just an effect, or is there an additional check that he needs to make or something? I think it just works, right? Yeah. So 1d4 turns free.
Yeah. So let me do that turn. How nice. Number 4.
Alrighty. 4. Cool. That is the one action finish with both of them.
Yes. And then, what else could I do here? How low is that demon next to me?
This guy is uninjured.
He's uninjured. Huh.
Unfortunately.
Wait, I thought Boston Brook hit him.
He tried, but he dodged.
Ah. Well, I think we're gonna help him out, and we're gonna waste one of his dodges with just a normal arrow. Actually, yeah, we're gonna waste it with a normal arrow. Can he dodge a normal arrow?
He can, but he sees that it's being shot by a 2-inch tall fairy, so he'll just take the damage.
Oh man,
How did he know?
how do you know? How do you know it wasn't a paralysis arrow?
Well, I mean, so
No,
far the only arrow that has a visible effect is the fairy fire. Also, this guy's
well,
currently raging, so he doesn't
oh,
really care.
I mean, I'm not gonna change it and say that it's something else. I'm just gonna do the 20 damage.
Alright, so it does the 20 damage. He can resist with an armor check. He does, ironically. He remains uninjured.
He has an armor stat of 3.
Oh, it ignores 2?
That it does.
Then he just takes 20 damage, because armor stat is 2.
Yes. Take the damage, you bitch.
So yeah, he gets a toothpick shoved into his shoulder.
Yeah, and
That's
then immediately the bone
standard
fairy's
turn.
gonna stab the fuck out of him.
All right, with what?
The dagger from before.
Alrighty, that does 4 attacks per action. He can only dodge one of them, and he will attempt to do so. He does, to nobody's shock or chagrin. So you hit him 3 times. So that's 1d4 times 10 plus your bare hands, which is 1d100.
So 3d4 times 10 plus
Plus
3d100?
Yeah.
Well, this man got hit with 320.
320. Okay. That's more armor checks.
The daggers don't pierce, right?
No. So he does take the full damage of 320.
So that arrow hits him harder than he expected.
So you just get
He was
shanked.
like, just a normal little arrow. Easy.
And the
Yeah,
follow-up.
And then it's
and
like,
then-
oh!
Yeah. So he gets shanked a little bit.
That's both turns.
All right, cool. Up next is the demons, who have a higher initiative than both, or higher agility than Battlecock and McLafferty. This dude, he is bloodied. He's not feeling too happy with himself, although he is currently also raging. Bowser didn't actually injure him, so he is going to try to fight the Bone Fairy. So his first free action, of course, will be to tail swipe you. You can attempt to dodge.
Who's he tail swiping?
Bone Fairy.
How many? I have 2 reactions or 1?
Let me check. You have 1.
Damn.
So you
Okay.
could avoid this, or you could avoid whatever he sends at you afterwards.
Well, I'll try to tank the tail swipe.
All right. So you get hit with 1d100 damage. Only 20. Again, Jesus. McLafferty got the shaft this combat, apparently. You can make an armor check to avoid that.
I rolled a 9 on it.
So yes, you don't take anything. And then his first real action will be to he gonna punch you. I think he's gonna try
He's
to
gonna
maul
punch
you.
me?
Yeah, bro, with his 2 unarmed attacks per action. You can attempt to dodge one of them.
That's so mean. How could he do that?
How could he do that?
Hmm. I will try to tank him.
Alright. You will suffer 2. That is...
I got
150
2 9s.
damage.
Only 150. Oh,
With the
do
2
better.
9s, you do avoid that damage as well. This is why armor is powerful, children. It's important to have it. He's avoided like 200 damage so far. I would have killed McLafferty. Let's see. So that's his first real action. His second real action, still knowing that you haven't attempted to actually dodge, you just stood there, and his claws have just bounced off of your bone armor. I think he's going to take the hint.
Attack me! Do it! Do it!
He's going to
Fight
Ice
McLafferty.
Shatter, which is so you know the art they have all these like ice shards stuck into their bodies.
This man about it.
Yeah, bro, AOE. He flexes his whole body, and the shards explode in all directions. A 30-foot radius, dealing 1d8 times 10 damage, ignoring armor of 3 and below to everyone in 30 feet. So that
Sorry,
means,
McLafferty.
Literally everyone except for X takes 1d8 times 10 damage.
Get wrecked.
You all take 50 damage.
Wait, what? So all of us take 50 damage?
As you all get shredded by these
Odd question.
shards of
Does
ice.
Yuna take the damage? Yes, no.
That's a good question.
Because if she does,
Then she's
I can
dead.
negate it. No, I can negate it.
Oh,
it's
no.
an AOE.
No, I'm asking because I would use Court's ruling to save her. If she takes it.
Let me just mark down some more health. Battlecock is half dead. Fun fact. Actually, that's the wrong one. He's in his form right now.
So would she take it or no?
I'll say that she would.
She would?
Yeah, because it is an AoE.
Then I will use Court's ruling to save her ass.
Takes damage. There's another target within 30 feet. Alright, where do you... So you give me a willpower check.
That is a 9.
Alright, and then give me... So who do you want me to direct it towards?
Is a champion in 30 feet? No.
Yes. Barely.
Then the champion.
Alright, he just takes 40 more damage. Oof, ouch.
Oof, ow, oof, oof, ow, ow.
So that's this Ice Demon's turn. This Ice Demon sees that the boat fairy is being a nuisance. He's going to give you a taste of your own medicine. So his first action will be to use...
Throw Ice Spike. What?
Throw Bone Spike. I could like really try to debuff you. Can you dodge?
You could.
Attacks? You can. at disadvantage, but you can do it.
Actually, wait, I could have done something else for that. Could I? Let me see how this works. Hold on. You can keep talking. Just want to see something.
Well, you could dodge this one too. So he wants to. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna throw a giant shard of ice at you.
I fucking knew.
He needs to make a perception check. Didn't have any cover. He succeeds. So let's see. It ignores armor of 2 and below, so it doesn't ignore your armor. You can attempt to. Oh, you can't, because use your reaction to save Yuna's life. I don't know what I was crying about. Get wrecked, nerd. So you take 1d100 damage, which isn't a lot, but that isn't the main effect of his ability. You take 60 damage. That's more like it. Now I'm just starting to deal damage to you guys. Now it's starting to ramp up. Get that momentum going. Let's see. So you need to make a willpower check at a -1, or have your agility drop by -1 for 5 minutes as you are made cold.
So a 9 turns into an 8?
Yes. You still pass. So you don't get slowed. The demon is unperturbed, however. He will still attempt to use his main plan. That being...
I spike .2?
Yeah, bone shard. I mean, he should have done this one first, because he would have had... That wouldn't have mattered. So he fires a blast of freezing demonic energy at a target within 20 feet. You are within 15 feet. To freeze your feet and legs. You are now considered grappled, and as such have disadvantage on all dodge checks and can't move. This could be dodged, but you can't. So this only requires a perception check on his behalf.
That mean I need to do a strength check to get out?
What did I just grab? Let me see.
Is grappled?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay. So I need to... Is it at the end or at any point at my turn?
Let me read. At the end of each of your successive turns, you are grappled for a turn, basically, until you can inevitably break free. But that's all that he needs. So that's that guy's turn. The dude with the ice wall, he likes the ice wall. He's proud of the ice wall, to be honest. He knows that it's caused a problem for you because they can see through it, but you can't. So he will back up.
No, wait, they can't see through it.
Yeah, they can. The demons can. They can't.
Then why
see
can't
through
the
it.
other guy see through it?
Because he can see through it, but his range attacks would still get stopped by the wall. He can't shoot through it. Now I'm thinking the ice demons.
So the ice demon moved?
Yeah, he could teleport across the wall because ice demons have ice teleportation, but he doesn't want to get into melee because he wants to keep his wall up. So he's going to walk back to where he came from.
I mean, essentially, it's not going to be up for much longer, really.
And then he will... Can he do anything else? Actually, before he moves, he's going to use skating on ice. So he kind of you guys can't see this, but he crouches down and he smacks his hands on the ground, and this layer of demonic ice coats the ground in a 15-foot area where he was standing. So that would be
where he was standing. So previously.
Yes. So it would be here. So that area, any creature against a difficult terrain. Any creature that attempts to cross it must make an endurance check at disadvantage or fall prone, and it lasts for an hour or until he dispels it or it gets destroyed. It is a concentration because it's just a thing.
So wait, he's casting 2 concentration spells at the same time?
This isn't concentration. It's just a thing that he does. The ice just stays there for an hour until it melts naturally. The wall is.
I mean, that's if we move.
Well, yeah,
that's if we move on it.
Yeah.
So we can just stand still.
Well,
yeah, but then you wouldn't get anywhere.
Cannot move, so she doesn't have.
Plus,
to worry
Plus, I have flight, so I don't care
That's
about
true.
it.
That's true. So that's
I'm
the
talking about
ice
the other
demons.
people that are standing on the ice.
Well,
You
nobody's
guys
standing
aren't.
on it right now.
You
Only the
aren't
bone
standing
fairy
on
is.
it.
The only the bone fairy is. There is still like a way to walk
Oh,
around it, but
okay.
the
I
demons
thought
block it.
I missaw the blue line. I missaw the
Yeah, that's
blue.
this is the area.
I mean, you could jump over it.
What?
Jump
No.
over it. Yeah.
Only if you have flight can you jump over 50
In a
feet.
You
diagonal, you
mean
can't jump.
that little
You can't
corner
jump.
piece right there?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
how far 15 feet is?
If okay,
No, he's talking about. You see where
if you're
Boston Brook
Boston
is?
Brook, right?
Oh yeah, he could.
You
Yeah,
can't
he could do
jump
that.
across that corner and bypass the ice.
Yeah, you can move
Ye-
diagonally. Yeah,
Well, yeah, but you can just kill the demon
and
and
then walk
move on.
past.
He's
Good. Yeah, Boston Brook can move
being
here
a
and then gank
defensive bitch.
Yeah.
There's no There's no reason to jump.
Yeah, it's just walk.
I mean, I'm gonna ricochet around across the wall anyway. So, I mean,
Well, actually, now that wouldn't work either because he's away from the wall and no longer in cover.
fuck
You
me.
can't see him. Fun
fucking
wall.
little bitch.
This is why I like using walls. I know
I
why
fucking
Xavier
hate
did it
you.
in one of his campaigns. they're good fun.
I fucking hate you.
That's the ice demon's turns. Now it is Battlecock.
Where's JVH on the turn order again? Is it after these three?
I'm after
yes.
Battlecock, aren't I?
Yeah, you're after McLafferty, who goes next. So
Okay.
what will Battlecock do?
Grow bigger wings and fly.
I'm a Chad.
He already is a Chad, bro. What do you mean?
He's going to become the Giga Chad everybody wants him to be.
I believe it.
He's going to grow 2 arms and a big old chin.
He grows like Anchor Arm from SpongeBob. Just straight up socks a demon in the face.
Yeah, you can take raging off of him, by the way.
Oh, did you drop the spell?
I mean, there would be no reason to keep it going.
Yeah, it's true. Alright. Battlecock, what are you doing? Xavier alive?
It's a good question.
We've
All
lost
this
him, man.
cold atmosphere must have put him to sleep.
Lamau, imagine going to sleep.
Lamau indeed. Well, in that case, I will control Battlecock. He can move like 7, so he can get around the ice. So he will. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he will
Kill the demon.
Yes, he will slay the Jabberwocky. But how will he slay the Jabberwocky? This is the question. This demon does have his reactions back. That's something to keep in mind. So he will. Basically, is on cooldown. He's going to... Actually, can he... Yes, he's going to peck to try to waste this demon's dodges, basically. And the demon will waste his dodges. trying
Weren't
to
they
avoid-
already wasted?
From what? This is a new ground.
When I was stabbing him.
Ah, that is true. That is true. In that case, he's going to for the tiny dragon. So that's 3 more key points down the drain. It's down to 6. He will. Yeah, so that does 3d100 damage, and the enemy must make an endurance check at a -2. Alright, so it's 3d100 damage. That is a 50 damage. That's really bad. Jesus, I'm only like Xavier. At least it's accurate. This is not in your armor, so he can attempt to armor check this. He doesn't, to nobody's surprise. He needs to make an endurance check at a -2 or be launched backwards.
Into
he
the
failed.
wall?
He got a 0. Yeah, so into the wall.
So does that mean he takes damage?
Not in this case. So he doesn't actually
Is
get
he
knocked back. He just gets sent into the wall, but he doesn't take any damage. It's Battlecock's turn. Up next is McLafferty. All right. Finally in the game.
Falls over and dies.
Yeah, passes away.
Heal
Actually,
over.
The Bone Fairy can regenerate as well, and so does Battlecock too, I think.
I took the damage after it.
That's true, you did.
Actually, wait, did I take any damage previous before that turn or no?
No.
No, because it was the AoE. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't regenerate yet.
All right, the monk also does not regenerate. So yeah, so Battlecock is fine. Okay, so yeah, McLafferty. She also does not regenerate. So she can't see the big bad and try to banish him. And she wants to save the banish for the big bad guy. So instead,
Does she have a gun?
She does have a gun, yeah.
Just shoot the demon. Just bang bang.
She's gonna pull out her service pistol and dome him.
Yeah.
This is what you get for stabbing me with your needles, bro. Beef. Sure, why not? She'll just.
Holy shit, she could have died from those needles.
Well, she could have if Xavier hadn't healed her. She'll fire 2 times. So this is 2 perception checks. -1. They both succeed. This is 4d100 damage. In total. That's 160 damage. That's 2 armor checks. Which is what it would have been anyway. He passes none of them, so he does take the 160 damage. He's dead. This grand demon, this immortal spirit of the netherworld, is slain by 2 9mm rounds. As McLafferty just quick draws on him and just puts 2 9mm in him. And then her second action will be to put 2 9mm into the other demon that she can see. Because who needs anti-magic when you have a Glock? That guy can actually attempt to dodge her, though. And she misses one of the shots. So he will attempt to dodge. He doesn't, actually, hilariously. Let's see.
Guys, I hit him with 9mm. He couldn't have died.
Goodness. He fails, so he takes 100 damage. Alright. That's Lafferty's turn. Now it is Dr. Jason Van Schmelsing.
Hi. I have a question for you.
Sure.
Can I do... So I have a question about this. Can I do Mind Sliver?
Let me read.
Because this is a psychic, like, you know, kind of ability.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do it to one of the demons on the other side of the ice wall? Or do I need to have line of sight?
Hmm. 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 Let me
Because
read the
technically
actual
this one's
spell.
mental.
Yeah, but like you might not know where their mind is without being like psionic yourself and able to sense like brains, basically brains to sense thoughts. I will look up the actual D&D spell that this is based off of.
Because I mean, like, all I really want to do is just get down this ice because it really is impeding.
Mind sliver, mind sliver. Does it require a line of sight?
Does not?
I'm gonna look. If the web page will load. Let's see. Casting times, one action, range 60 feet. Components are only verbal, duration all around. Mind Sliver does specify into the mind of one creature you can see within range, which would imply line of sight.
Oh, that's not very fun.
So yes, I will say that it does require line of sight. Most spells
okay.
do, unless said otherwise.
Okay.
You can walk around the wall at this point because the one demon is
Yeah,
dead, so you can just,
All right. Yeah, I'll go around to like the far left.
So like the corner.
And then up one.
You can't end your turn in a friendly square. Let's see, 1.
Well
2,
then up
3,
2.
5, 6. How many?
I move the same way a knight does.
Yes.
And then once I'm there.
Let me 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Once I'm there, I would like to do mind sliver
On this guy.
Yes, that guy.
All right. Mind sliver. 7 feet. Where's the target? So you need to make an endurance check.
Correct.
And then take another.
That's a 9.
All right, and then he needs to make an intelligence check. And if he fails, then he takes damage. Alrighty. Let's see. Ooh, it's a 5. Does that pass? It does. So he's fine. So it is your turn. Let's see.
So nothing happens to him.
Yes, you attempt to put like a barrier, a blocker in his brain to impede his thoughts, confuse him, But these demons, like I said, they're intelligent.
I mean, okay.
Now it is X's
I
turn.
have my reactions back, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Can someone do the who has the boost to reactions?
That's Battlecock.
Yeah, so you can do that on his next turn. You do regenerate as well. So
hey, what is that regeneration?
I think it's 1d6 now. I buffed it.
Oh, sick. Let me check. 1d6 damage regenerates 1d6 health. All right. 1d6 times 10. That is a 5.
5. So you're up to 235 H.
Yes.
Pretty good. All right. Now it is X's turn. Are you alive, Xavier?
I would say no.
Wow, how despicable. I'm going to move him into a different channel and see if that wakes him up. Let's move to and then we'll move him back
Into general. Back into here.
back into here. Are you alive, Xavier? No. All right. Cool. Then I should take over. I should take over X's control as well. First of all, he has to move somewhere because he can currently see only one person, and that's McLafferty. And as nice as that is, it's very useless for combat. How fast is X? I don't think he's particularly athletic. No, he's not. One.
He's not agile.
He can move there. He can see the ice demon.
Which one?
This
All
guy.
of them.
He
Yes.
sees the guy that got shot. They have regeneration this whole time, and I forgot to do it. So does he. I'm going to do that real quick. Where's the achievement of tumors? What is the regeneration? A lot. Cool. And it's been like 2 combat turns. So, yeah, he's back to full health.
He's back up to full? Damn.
Yeah.
The champion of tumors?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like we targeted him.
Yeah,
he only
I
took
only shot him
damage.
once, and then the
He
wall
took-
got put up, so.
Yeah, so let's see here. We shot him, took a bone from him, and redirected damage. So it's not like we meant to damage him.
Yeah.
Yet.
Xavier, he could use Power Word Bird and to summon Battlecock to him, while he's already adjacent to Battlecock. He could turn this demon into a Babbling Midget.
He could.
He could.
That could be useful.
Can't he turn the champion of tumors into a babbling midget?
He could, in theory.
I mean,
Um,
Yeah.
what's the stat for him to turn to a babbling midget?
Babbling Midget. Xavier needs to make an intelligence check. And that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, just guaranteed.
This
How
is
long does
guaranteed
Babbling- how
midgetization.
long-
That
How long
was
does it
gonna
last?
Hurt, though. How long does it last? It lasts for.
Isn't it like an hour?
It remains. The target remains a midget until the spell is reversed or the user loses concentration within 24 hours.
Oh, it's a concentration.
Yeah.
So we'll save that for last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, if he's a midget, McLafferty can't banish him anymore. So
This is true.
Yeah, but we can shoot the shit out of him.
that's true.
I mean, that's true, yeah.
So
Then
It-
it's like shooting. It's like a carnival game at that point.
well, if anything, right? Just pick 6. Even
Well,
though they
maybe
take
he wants to
and-
give somebody Devil's Soothe and have your incoming damage. Who amongst us is most? I think Battlecock is like on death's
I mean,
door.
McLafferty is also a fucking damage sponge.
Well, yeah, but she's
They just
better
keep
now.
attacking
She's-
her.
Yeah, but
she's
that
out of
was
line
just
of
like a-
attack right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
only because she
so-
was adjacent to one of them.
I think definitely Battlecock should get it.
All right, so he will cast that
Yeah,
spell
I can agree with that.
and give Battlecock Devil's Soothe. That's another spell slide down for him. So now Battlecock takes half damage for 3 combat turns.
Yeah, the boy, he's back.
We'll use a dice for this, and I will say Devil's Soothe, and it is 3 combat turns. So that's Xavier's turn if he were here. Now it is the champion of tumors who can see people this time. Haha. Victory is his, surely. Ooh. Oh man, some of his stuff is so good. Does he want to do damage or does he want to like troll you guys? I think he wants to troll you because he thinks, yes, first action he's gonna troll. So I need JVH to make me an endurance check at disadvantage.
Okay. I see how this is gonna be. Well, we found another D10. There we go. You got a 6 and a 7, so
6
slim
and a
pickings.
7. All right. You do pass. You feel as if you feel your stomach churn for a second, like you're gonna vomit, but you suppress the feeling to do so.
I'm gonna look at the champion of tubers and just like in the calmest way possible. Fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
And the demon just laughs to himself, really like.
I don't know why you're laughing. You literally did nothing to me.
Yeah, but he made you feel gross for a second, so that's all he cares about. And then
You're just fucking weird, dude.
The
No
champion
one likes
tubers,
you.
bro. He
No
survived
one likes
cancer.
you.
sees that his friends are dying. So he's
Yeah.
going to pull what's called in the business a sick gamer move.
And summon more friends?
You fucker. You motherfucker. On my next turn, I'm gonna speak no evil him.
Let's see. I need to do this. And then,
Wait. Is Law Mage's bind still active? Because I bound him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you? Like forever ago. How long does that last?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, wait.
Isn't that
Wasn't he
concentration?
Law Mage's bind and also grab from below or some shit?
Yeah, but it doesn't
Something
make
like
sense
that.
anyway. Law Mage's binds. Is that concentration? It's not. But he can make a strength check. Well, he would have done that on the last turn then, because I skipped it because I forgot that he was restrained. So I will do that now. Wow, he actually failed. He rolled a 1, which is
So he
hilarious.
doesn't summon anything?
Well, he doesn't succeed on his last turn for breaking free. Okay. Spells. All right. How many turns has it been? 2? I think 2, right? Well, this is the 3rd.
I believe so.
So he would get a second chance to break free at that point. Wow, he keeps rolling really poorly. Is that enough?
Good.
That matches. So I'll say it passes. I want to be mean. So he broke free last turn. This turn he's free. He can do whatever he wants. Which means I get to roll dice. Where's my 1d4? Wow, he rolled the worst number he could have rolled. Hilarious. Alrighty, and then zombie, and pick a random one. I pick you. Zombie.
He did summon something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Only 1 though, out of the potential for summoning 4, which is not very sick nasty. He summons from the depths of hell a melting soul.
Is it weak?
Next to him. Not necessarily. I mean, they're the lowest rank of demons, so weaker than the ice demons are, but stronger than a normal person.
Just don't get into melee range.
Yes, that is a good piece of advice. There are only 2 of... Oh. Balls. There are 2 of you left, and then I need to roll initiative for the melting soul. So I will do that as well. He rolled a 6. I'm pretty sure these guys are real slow because, they're melting people. Where is this? Melting soul. 4. Alright, so we got a 10 in total. All right, he'll go next round. So the dude, the champion of tumors, he tries to make JVH vomit, fails. He chortles, and then from like the pools of juices next to him, this like whirlpool forms in one of the puddles, and this human-looking figure, kind of nude but for like a loincloth, steaming, with like acid that covers his entire body, a crown of thorns replacing hair. His skin is sloughing off constantly and regenerating constantly as his body
Ugh.
produces demonic acid, and heals him for it as part of his punishment in hell. And he has been summoned forth by this archdemon to be real mean to you.
I mean, good luck.
So I will find the art for this melting soul. Here is the art for the melting soul. There we go. That's what they look like. Not very sick nasty. And he's screaming constantly. I should.
Hey,
he's not happy to be there.
Ah!
His endurance is 6 now,
His endurance is 6 now. You are correct.
and he has curses on still, right?
Who
Oh
does?
yeah, he does have the curse on, doesn't he?
Who does?
The archdemon. So you would have had double
Oh.
disadvantage on the
Lawmaker's Bond.
to break free.
Oh, that's true.
I should have only rolled 1 dice. Because he would have 2 last time. So if it rolls a 1 on this dice right now, then he fails.
Okay.
Nope. You got a 5.
Hmm.
So he's fine.
Fucking great.
Well, that's not really why I cared.
Bane.
It was top of Tornado, right?
It will be once Bostonbrook goes.
Okay.
Bostonbrook is here. He's got a sword. 1, 2, 3.
He can move in front of JB.
Yeah, so he's gonna move in front of JVH. Actually, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can't get him in with the Ice Demon. He'll try to kill this dude though. This guy has reactions because nobody attacked him. Well, I guess Midlafferty did, but that was. I suppose this time around because Midlafferty goes after him. So he has the reactions left. Therefore, he gets stabbed. Let's see. Is this enough to kill him? It's 330 damage. I'm pretty sure that's enough to kill him. 130. That's not actually. He will die with his second swipe, so that's that. So 2 swipes. Busterbrick has 1 swipe that he can deliver left. Would you rather?
What can't he reach?
Oh, that's the wrong person. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so he could gank. He can get to the Shape of Tumors or the Melting Soul.
Because I was either. Can he walk up and hold an action?
No, because he's technically used both actions, but he has 1 attack left from his attack action and 20 feet of movement left, so he can move again and attack once.
Okay. Because I was just getting Cancer's Bone Growth, the champion of tumor. I'm being real honest with you.
I mean, if Bostonbrook attacks him, then on his next turn he'll take a bunch more damage from the expanding cuts, and that could kill him in 2 turns. So either we end this combat real quick, or he kills the ads.
I mean,
He kills the ads?
Yes, the minions.
I mean, he could do it, and then Bostonbrook and I can focus on dealing deeps to him.
He can
Both have
slash them.
holy weapons.
Well, actually, wait. You said next turn those cuts deal more damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can cut it. You can cut it. I'm gonna really make this champion of tumors regret living right now.
All right, so Boston Brook, he walks up, he walks past Battlecock, he pushes past JVH with one no look. So it doesn't even give this demon the time of day. Just cuts him in half with two felt swoops of his sword, and then or he could compel duel the champion too. That could be interesting. Hey,
Could be.
Though. Maybe to the next turn. He did the next turn, but he levels his sword at the champion of tumors. And Sir Boston Brook looks at this horrible monstrosity, this demon from hell, and Boston Brook's like, "Tally ho, then!" And he just walks up and just jams his sword in this monster's giant gut. I don't think the demon can dodge. No, he cannot. So he just takes 5d100 damage. That's 400 damage. Jesus. That's
God damn.
max. All right. He's not bloodied yet, but boy, is he close. I think. Yeah, he's close. So he gets so Buster Brook just jams his sword in like this monster's like gooey flesh, and just begins to twist the sword. And just like slowly drive it into him, and the demon is like just like spurting up like black blood and like more tumor juices and like blood and water and all this stuff, as he's apparently in a great amount of pain, but also he can't move. So, well, he can, but he can't dodge. So he's just kind of has to like take this in the nose like a man. So that's Boston Brook's turn. Good job, Boston Brook. Up next is time turn order. It's the fairies.
I healed for 50, by the way.
Okay, cool. You're up to 440 HP. Boston Brook also heals. I forgot about that. So I will roll that now as well. Just to remind you, you are currently grappled by the ice wrapping around your legs.
Yeah, I don't need to move though.
Wow, cringe.
So what's gonna happen is Yuna, seeing that Boston Brook walked up to him, is immediately going to do execution order on the champion of tumors.
Okay, execution order. It's Yuna, right?
Mm-hmm.
Target intensity feat. All damage dealt to the marked target is multiplied by 2. Ooh, yikes. Okay, and all damage counts as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistances and immunities. That is good because the archdemon is resistant to non-magical weapons. Buster Brook magic.
So I'm gonna roll that endurance check.
Yeah.
Which is an 8.
Okay. So on his turn, he will take 5d100 damage doubled passively from Buster Brook's sword. That stacks.
Okay. Hold on. Because I'm gonna do something next turn that's gonna be hilarious.
All right. So that is the Tooth Fairy's first action.
Tooth
Fairy can move on your own.
Can you place another debuff on him?
Well, he had. Well, actually, it was either between paralysis or sleep or toothache.
Don't. If you can place another debuff on him, like take a bone from him, do that.
I think it's only been 3 combat turns, not 4.
Yeah,
oh, well.
This is the 4th one.
All right. When you can, take another.
Wait, this is the 4th.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, then yeah, it should be ready now. Actually.
No, next turn it'll be available.
Because I have another
it's good. Down 4 combat turns, and if it's the 4th one, it's ready now.
No, it'll be like it's ready, but you can't use it until next turn, basically.
Okay, yeah. Right then, then she's gonna just shoot a paralysis arrow at the champion of tumors.
Alrighty. Alrighty, that's perception check from the Tooth Fairy.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I'm gonna do is
That's a 10.
Alrighty, so this he needs to make an endurance check at double disadvantage, and he is lowered for endurance because of the bones. Wow, he actually didn't do that bad. He still failed, but he didn't do that bad. So he is paralyzed for 1d8 combat turns.
That's 4 combat turns.
We're just stacking it up.
Yeah, all of the. Well, the Bane is ending at the end of this round, so.
Which one?
The curse, the curse arrow.
Ah, well, a good thing it ends next round because immediate cancerous bone growth.
Cancerous bone growth. Was already paralyzed. Yeah. What more
Mm-hmm.
wanted to do this poor man? You're gonna make him into a giant statue.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cancerous bone growth. Sorry, 6 feet. Causes bone growth. Target must make an endurance check -2 or be considered grappled and restrained. All right.
Cancerous bone growth, that is?
Yes. So this is a disadvantage and a -2. So he has to get a 6 or higher to pass with disadvantage.
Isn't this double disadvantage?
No, because it's only -2. He rolled 2 10s.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
That was legit too. Dang, this guy has no cancer. He's immune to cancer.
Champion of tumors, immune to cancer.
Yes, his body is entirely cancer, so it doesn't have an effect on him,
Damn.
So he resists that. So that's their turns.
First turn of the.
Yeah, so let's Tooth Fairy's full turn, and then that's Bone Fairy's first
Mm-hmm.
action because he didn't move. You could try to break free if you want.
I thought you said that's at the end of my turn.
Yeah, but it's an action at the end of your turn.
Okay, then yeah, I'll break free.
Alright, give me a strength check. No
That
penalty.
is a sickness, at a what?
No disadvantage, it's just flat.
Oh, 7.
But yeah, you just kind of like use your bone knife and just kind of like stab the ice sculpture that's around your legs, and you chip away at it, and eventually you free yourself. So you are no longer grappled.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fairy's turn. Up next is Battlecock. Actually, no, I'm wrong. It's the ice demon, of whom there's only one. At this point, he's gonna drop the wall, I think.
Oh man.
He's gonna.
At least now McLafferty can shoot the shit out of the freaking champion of tumors.
This is true.
Kind of sad though. I want a giant, bone statue of a champion.
No, wait. Have McLafferty shoot the ice demon.
Let's see, what can this guy do?
He better play his cards carefully.
He will.
He needs to play his cards wisely. Like, he needs to really think about this, because everybody in this room is ready to gank him right now.
I'm not. It's my turn.
So he extends an ice-covered, clawed, dark-skinned hand at Boston Brook, and he fires a gust of icicle-filled wind. So you can fire up to four sharp demon icicles at people within 60 feet. You're gonna put all 4 into Boston Brook. He's like, no.
Oh dear.
Because his master's being stabbed right now, so he's like, I can't have that. So you just. Poof.
Well, his master's gonna get a lot worse done to him. So
he will make 4 perception checks against Boston Brook. He passes only a few of them. Those 2s might fail.
a few is 4.
Those 2 fail. He did get 10, so that's 1 double damage. Boston Brook, can he dodge? I think he can dodge ranged attacks with his sword out. He's cool
He can.
like that. He can, at disadvantage, so he will attempt to dodge those 2. The first one, the crit, he will attempt to dodge. He failed with a 1. Second one. Failed with 2 ones. Jesus.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
the Lord wants Boston to get schwacked right now. So these icicles each do not a ton of damage. So only do 1d100 each. So he'll probably survive. The crit does 140 damage. Plus 80 damage. It's 220 damage. Jesus. Bostonbrook is now bloodied.
Bostonbrook?
Mm-hmm. And he's so low that it's cutting into his normal human HP.
Oh
He's
no.
bloodied. So these 4 blasts of icicles shoot out. 2 of them slam into the wall behind Bostonbrook. One of them slams into his neck, and it goes through his neck and out the other side, like fully, like impaling his throat. And then the second one slams into his like rib cage, basically. And he just and Bostonbrook lurches to the side, and he like tries to talk, but he can't because there's an icicle suffocating him right now.
Once X's turn comes up, if he can, that stopwatch would come in real handy.
Yeah, that would be very worthwhile. So that's that demon's first action. His second action, finish Bostonbrook off. No, I'm kidding. That'll be I think it goes to bully the Bone Fairy some more, to be honest.
What?
So he's
They're
going
not
to,
yet dead.
Yeah, he's going to actually. He's going to run into melee with the Bone Fairy.
Fair enough.
Because he ignores difficult terrain from ice.
You're just gonna do that? Just like that?
Yeah, bro.
Just like that.
He's willing to give up his temporary mortal soul, his life on Earth to save his master's life, basically.
Man, see, for a while.
I'm sure there are bigger threats, but okay.
So that's his turn. Next, it is Battlecock. Xavier, are you awake?
No.
I moved to general again. And now I know to move him back. Are you awake?
No.
Xavier? No. Alright. Once again, Battlecock is mine. Let's see. Where is he?
I would say
We
the biggest
can-
threat to focus on would be that demon guy. It's like
Well,
right there.
if Battlecock can he use his things to give extra reactions?
His reaction.
This is true. This is true.
Does it reach Bostonbrook is a better question than that.
30 feet. Yes, it does.
Yes, please do use that.
Alright, so that is under my wing. So he is concentrating. And he has Devil Soothed. So that's his first action. So these big spectral wings extend for 30 feet in every direction. And they grant all of you an additional reaction. Actually, can you give him a key to use it? Ooh. He does, but barely. He has 2 key points left. Battlecock will then move a little bit closer, I guess. He'll move he'll move here, I think. Yeah, he'll move like here. Wait, actually he'll stay back here actually because he wants to get everybody in the AoE. That's Battlecock's turn. Then it is McLafferty. Do you want McLafferty to try to banish the big bad, the ice demon, or the melting soul?
Better question is: are we trying to kill the big bad or just get rid of him?
Okay. So here's the thing: Bostonbrook's already working on killing the big bad, so I was going to impede another debuff on him.
But what do you want McLafferty to do?
Well, what does
I would say the ice demon poses the most threat because the other guy is just kind of chilling up there with his boss.
Well,
Still kind of confused on what he's doing here.
Well, What I mean, given his
Screaming.
name, he just needs to be in a radius of you. So
Yes, he does have a passive AoE. I think what's it?
So-
Passive AoE. His AoE. A lot of denizens have AoEs. He has Melting Miasma. That deals 1d6 times 10 damage, ignoring armor, to anyone that enters the AoE. Targets that are within the AoE suffer 1 point of damage to their melee armor stat per turn of exposure.
yeah, so
So
that's
who's
the Melting
who's
Soul.
within that AoE?
Only
Pretty
bosses are on,
soon.
yeah.
Pretty
Okay.
soon, it's probably going to be Boston Broken Battlecock.
Well,
Yeah.
Boston Brook is in the AoE.
Yes,
So I would
Brook
suggest
has no armor, I don't think. Or let me look.
I would
think it might
suggest
have.
getting rid of the Melting Soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
so,
I mean,
because Ice Demon, I mean, he's using combat with the Bone Fairy, and like JVH is right there, and X is right there. X can't hurt the Melting Soul, so this is
so
important.
he's not the one that has armor, right? He has no armor on? The
Who?
Ice
No.
Demon? Okay. So I can attack him, right?
We all can, yeah.
Okay. Because I've got an idea. Because I'm gonna use. Okay. Well, I'll work through it out. I'll work it through it.
They're definitely the Melting Soul.
So
Alright,
yeah,
so
have her banish the melting soul.
Okay, so she needs to. Let me look. Banish. Actually, well, first she needs to transfer her soul, which is an action. Second action, she will banish. User points to a supernatural creature from another realm within 60 feet. 60 feet. It forces them to make a willpower check plus willpower stat versus her endurance plus endurance. If the target wins, there is no effect, but if the user wins, then the target is sent to their afterlife or realm of origin. If the user loses concentration at any point during the 1 minute duration of this ability, the banished target returns to an unoccupied space adjacent to their original position. It lasts for 1 minute, and if successful for the entire minute, the effect becomes permanent, and they are banished from the material realm. So she is also concentrating on this spell. So she points at this melting soul. She rolls a dice. He rolls a dice. Let's see who can do better. She got an 8 on the dice. That's pretty good. He got a 1 on the dice. He's gone. He's gone. He doesn't have seven higher endurance. She has willpower. So he is, yeah. So she will watches as her bionic arm fills with this kind of wispy fog, and then she extends her bionic arm at the demon, and she's just like, "Get out of here!" And he just is gone.
Get out of here.
Yeah, so she needs to concentrate on that for a minute, or he'll come back. That's her turn. Now it is JVH.
All right. So I'm next to the ice demon, right?
You are 10 feet away.
Okay. So all right. I'm gonna turn to the demon and use my Lighter of Evil for my first action.
Alrighty. It's an AoE, so you can't dodge. You just take
Alright,
300
nice. 3d100. Nice. That is a 90, a 90, and an 80.
180, 260. Wow. 260, halved at 130. Alright, your first action is done.
And then I'm going to turn to the giant tumor guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to cast Break Will.
Break wheel. Let me look at it.
Pick a target within 12 squares, 60 feet, and place a temporary curse on their mind, forcing the target to make a willpower check at a -2. Every time they attempt to move, take an action, use a reaction, or use a special ability. If the target loses the willpower check, they suffer 1d6 times 10 psychic damage, ignoring armor stat number, requires an endurance check to determine success. Effect lasts for 1 minute or until the user loses concentration or dispels the effect. Cooldown of 6 combat turns.
Alrighty. So we target.
So I need to give you an endurance check?
Yes, you do.
Okay. And as I previously stated, this is going against the champion of tumors.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
So he is no longer baned, but he is still paralyzed.
That is an 8, good sir.
This would be. Alrighty. Oh, at the bane back, Lamel. Okay. So yes, you do successfully cast that. So he, cool. He probably won't survive that long, but if he does, we'll see.
Well, no, I just wanted to incur more penalties on him if he tried to do anything.
Yeah. So that's your turn. Up next, then, is Xuxozen. Pick 6. Both actions. Into the Ice Demon. 12 shots. Come at him. Hot and fast.
The only way to get rid of a demon.
Yes. Just
The only way to get rid of a
offensive
demon.
levels of fire. The Ice Demon dodges dodges 2 attacks out of the 12 that are coming at him. So there's 10 coming at him now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All these dice going at his face. He failed a decent number of them. But he passed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots. I think this is the end of this demon. Gonna be honest. It's just 1d12 times 10 damage, so I need 6 d12s.
6?
This is more than Bosbrook's sword.
Jeez.
So that demon takes 280 damage, which is not a lot of damage. Halved down to 140. So he's down 270 damage. He's bloodied, but he's still alive after all that.
Demon?
Wow. Yeah, because.
Well, don't forget you have to encompass the expanding cut.
So that would be 280 damage to the Ice Demon. Ice Demon is still alive. That's X's turn. Vex then is Melting Soul. He's banished. Champion of Tumors. He takes 5d100 damage. That's 330 more damage. Ooh, he's bloodied now. Yeah, he's bloodied real good. His first action. He didn't like having his buddy banished. That kind of sucked. His child. He will.
I'm sorry.
So he's going to the Withering Touch, Nathaniel Bostonbrook, who can, thanks to that extra reaction given him by Battlecock, can actually dodge this. So, good time.
So Bostonbrook has another reaction, so he can dodge?
Yes, he does. So he will.
Nice.
This is an endurance check on behalf of the demon. He failed, actually. He needs to make a willpower check at -2. He went a -1. He takes 26 times 10 damage. 30 damage.
Did Boston get much? Or no?
The guy didn't even pass the check to do the ability. He takes 11 damage. Second action, same thing again. Going to the Withering Touch once more, because there's no cooldown on that ability. He did pass that endurance that time. He will make the willpower check to succeed against the break will. He rolled a 6, means it's down to a 4. His willpower is 7. He passes. Boston needs to dodge his Withering Touch, which he does with a 10. All right. The Demon Man is fine. Bostonbrook, it is his turn. He looks this demon in the eye. He has his sword hilt deep in this archdemon, and he just twists it and just because the cut has just expanded, so now like the cut goes from this demon's like stomach all the way up to like his sternum, like it's big.
Oh.
And Bousterbook just and when he like bends the sword so the blade is horizontal, the cut like splits even more, and like the demon's chest just splits from like the along the neck, and he in this big spray of gore and tumor juices dies.
Have you? Oh, I was gonna say, have you been doubling the damage?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he'd be dead already. Yeah, he's very dead.
Nice.
I forgot about that. And then Vostrubek, with his actual turn, will walk over into this demon and slay him as well. Combat's over. Good job, guys.
So the demon's dead.
Yes, every demon is dead.
Hey. Oh, bah.
I wonder if that melting soul is like, I hope they made it okay.
Well, he's in hell, and then like a minute, it's like 6 seconds later, he sees all of his friends also pop in next to him, and he's like, "Oh, well, I guess it didn't work out, huh?" As he says, screaming at the top of his lungs, and his friends are like, "Yeah, we got wrecked."
Correct.
So
Kind of
yeah,
upset that I don't have 2 bone sculptures, but I'll take one.
so yeah, you are all
The biggest drawback of today.
yes, the greatest loss. You're all now standing in this room. You know, combat's over. The bodies of all of the demons are either incinerated or quickly decomposing. What do you guys do?
No, I look towards McLafferty, and like he goes, so what's next?
She's like, well,
Subsequent cleanup
yes,
and
the extraction, the cleanup of this place. Like, if you guys have anything else you want to do here before I let the boys in black get their hands on all of it, then feel free
hey, I
to
think
do
you
so.
guys should have some tea.
She's like, hey guys, you should have some tea, and she mutates into literally Satan himself.
No, Boston or JVH is gonna go over to the chair and be like, "Hey guys, look, your tea."
Well, actually, you would notice that like when the archdemon died, all of the anomalous tumor juices boiled away and incinerated.
Oh, good.
So
good.
only the actual tea is left now.
But yeah, all right, yeah, no, we'll clean everything up, and I'm probably gonna like take specimen samples of the cultists. We have prisoners, right?
You do, yes. You guys have one of the chefs
good.
and one of the waitresses.
Good. I'm going to have them take away the chef, anesthetize him, or amnestics him, like give him amnestics, and then I'm going to personally interrogate the whatchamacallit, the waitress.
All right, easily done. You all. Do the rest of you have anything you wish to do here before the cleanup crew comes in and hauls everybody else away and destroys the place, basically?
I don't know. Do I got spendable income?
No.
No.
Then no.
All right. I will say that X will take the books that are in the library of this cult hideout, because you guys missed that room, but there is a rather large and rather intricate library full of spell
Wow,
books.
imagine reading.
While you're
Oh,
awake,
now you show up. Now you show up.
Their anger isn't justified. We won pretty smoothly.
yeah, but we could have won
But
fast.
where have you been?
Sleeping.
No, actually, I was being summoned from another dimension
Oh, well, that sucks.
Oh,
No
someone else
justification.
demon summoned you. Okay. Reasonable.
Yeah, I will assume that X will want to take those infernal tomes.
Hell yeah,
I'm
bro.
gonna
Hell yeah.
check them and see what they're like all about before he does.
Sure, I can give you a description of that stuff. Let's
I
see.
wanna make sure this isn't like anomalous knowledge.
You just read one of the books, How to Kill Your Boss 101.
How to permanently slay Jason Van Helsing. A step-by-step
Oh,
guide.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to confiscate these.
Let's see. A large library with tomes of varying types, genres, ages, and values. One bookshelf is dedicated to demon summoning, while another shelf discusses various flora and fauna found in hell.
So it's just about the denizens of hell.
Oh yeah, well it's about demons, like how to summon demons. It's about like the various animals and plants that grow in hell and how to use them. Stuff like that.
I'm gonna take out the summoning parts.
Wow, you don't want X literally summoning like an archdemon on the battlefield every combat?
No.
Despicable. But alright, sure, easily done. You just kind of are like, you toss the summoning books on the fire, and you let X take the other books. And the other books are pretty neat. Some of them have like maps of hell and like where certain
I mean,
like,
I'm gonna
grow and
in
stuff.
other parts of it, but like just the summoning parts are the ones that I'm like, getting out of there.
Yeah.
Like anything having to do with summoning anything is gone.
Wow, someone has a summoning phobia.
How
It's not
to
that I have a
summon.
summoning phobia, it's that I don't need you summoning anything.
Wow. How to
Because
summon literally God himself.
I literally don't want you to summon yourself again.
How would he summon himself?
Something similar to him. I don't need another one of you. I have enough difficulty with one of you. So, yeah. We're leaving other demons in hell, where they belong.
I pat, X on the shoulder. I'm like, it's okay. One day you'll find your brother.
One
And I'll
day.
kill him.
Long lost brother. That'd be hilarious
And
if
I
like
will
X
kill.
ever dies, like his brother just shows up the next day and he's like, I'm here to avenge my brother's death. I am also an identical spellcaster to my brother. Don't ask questions.
Bang. Alright, either you
Runs
can
in the
work for
family.
me or I can kill you.
It runs in the family.
You have a long lineage of working for me or dying, so.
Yeah, so the books are hauled up, marked and stuff, placed on along with a bunch of other things that are confiscated. Room 9 is a large hydroponics room where they were growing, what are they called, like a special like lotus that's grown in the jungles of sloth and hell.
I'm gonna take one as a sample, and then I'm going to tell the boys to burn the rest.
We're gonna get the whole neighborhood high off of demon petals.
Not even.
Well, they're gonna take it all in like bags, and then burn the bags at the facility.
It's called
So
Drowsy Lotus.
We have an incinerator.
Yes, you do have several incinerators. It is Drowsy Lotus. The bushes produce pretty pink flowers at the end of their grayish stems. When consumed or cooked, the flowers produce a powerful drug-like effect on the user while also suppressing certain memories and reducing memory formation and recollection. Drowsiness, fatigue, relaxation of the limbs, and a euphoric feeling are all common symptoms of this highly addictive plant. It is straight up the lotus from the Odyssey. That's the joke. The lotus eaters from the Odyssey. And these people were growing these things in their basement to put in the tea. That's what made Bowserbrick and X recall memories and like feel happy and stuff. So yeah, you can find that there. What do you guys want to happen to the people who are being held captive in the lounge, if you will?
You mean the regular customers that didn't like react?
No, the guys that were in like
that are
the basement.
that are still upstairs.
Oh, well, no, the guys that are upstairs, they can just be given amnestics and set free. People in the basement that are emaciated and have been like drained of their souls and stuff like that for however long, including your two agents.
Kill them on the spot.
No,
Oh,
no.
don't kill those guys.
We're going to have them treated, see what they know, and then amnestics.
I was really and like then kill them, but
No.
Finish them
No.
off. Kill the child.
I mean, their soul is drained. Like, aren't they just a husk of what they used to be?
Well, their souls were being fed off of by the archdemon. That's what would have made him immune to banishment if you guys wanted him to try to banish him. But you didn't. You killed him normally, so. So yeah, so their souls are weakened, but they'll heal eventually. Between Babcock and McLafferty, you guys know enough about soul magic to repair that kind of thing.
Okay, then. No need to banish them into hell and have them serve their dues.
Yeah. So okay, you guys, the clinic takes them away. You guys return to New Orleans from other Orleans, and you
New Orleans.
Head back to the HQ, and you can interrogate the surviving members of this cult, if you so wish to do so.
I would love to.
All right. What do you ask of the waitress?
Well, first of all, how you doing?
Ask her for her number.
Come here often.
How you doing?
She's like, I've been better.
And how does that make you feel?
I don't know, pretty angry.
That's oh, well, it's a little too bad. Who do you work for? What are you trying to summon?
She's like, oh, we worked for, we worshipped, and then she says some name of a demon. You assume the one that Boss Rebecca cut in half. And she's like, we worshipped him through our leader, who was the owner of the restaurant. Yeah, they worshipped the demon, and he gave them the tea to attract customers and make a lot of money off of them, while we gave him the occasional sacrifice and gave him like a vessel to take physical form in the material world.
I see. What do you personally know about, unholy rituals and sacrifices?
She just knows that what she was told, basically, by the other members, and like the other demons that ended up being summoned by the cult, which is relatively little. Demons generally treat their cultists like garbage because, oh, I'm a superior immortal being and you're a stupid mortal, dumb gay human. So she knows like a couple of like prayers and like chants, and she knows kind of how to set up like an altar and like a few other minor things. Enough to start a cult if allowed to go on for too long, but nothing like, I can cast summon archdevil at will,
Okay. So next to nothing is what she knows.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, good. We're gonna keep it that way. So, I'm gonna ask, if she's ever seen. I'm gonna show her a picture of the old guy.
The old guy? Which old guy?
The only old guy that keeps harassing me.
the old guy?
Yeah.
Old guy that talked to X in his prison cell? The eponymous old guy? Okay.
Yeah.
So you show her a picture of the old guy, and she's like, no. I mean, a ton of people come through our cafe every day, so maybe I've seen him at some point, but like I don't remember.
All right. Well, is there anything else I need to get from her, like lore-wise or other?
I don't know.
Huh. Thanks. Hmm. I mean, I can't really think of anything else.
All right.
What? Ask
Uh,
the woman?
what?
You asking interrogation questions?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know why you're interrogating her, if I'm being honest.
Well, I'm interrogating her because she was there.
Well, yeah, but I mean, are you believing everything she's saying?
Not really.
Okay.
Um, I don't know. I might go to enhanced interrogation.
What, we gonna put a bag over her face and pour water?
Maybe.
Do it right now. Call in the bone fairy.
That's two totally different interrogation tactics. I'd like to point out.
What do you mean? The bone fairy
I don't
specializes.
think the bone fairy's gonna waterboard.
Oh no,
You're right. That's
she'll
the tooth
help.
fairies thing.
Yeah, the tooth fairy waterboards. The bone fairy, she'll rearrange your bones inside of you.
What I'm gonna do.
Just call it. She'll buzz herself. Be like,
um,
come to the interrogation room. She got you, bro.
can I? Hold on. Let me see something. Because if I can do something to this effect. Because I want to perform enhanced interrogation, but I'm afraid I'm afraid of killing her.
How? What? How are you gonna kill her,
I don't know.
bro?
Because all of my spells are almost lethal.
Okay, then don't use this spell. She's a normal cultist. Just punch
Yeah,
her.
yeah. Well, yeah. All right, yeah.
If she can't regenerate, just
She
do
can.
it the normal way.
I mean, I
Yeah,
could just
you're
use,
right.
the best non-lethal spell I have,
Babbling midget.
Babbling Midget.
Well, see, I was gonna break her will.
Oh, that spell that you used on the tumor?
Yeah. I swear it's more effective against normal people.
I mean, you could probably break her will by like fake showing her parents being tortured to death, but
This is true.
I mean,
Whatever.
you
I don't.
also have access to Kateobast, who is literally psychic. I don't know why you're asking these questions.
I
see,
mean,
that
yeah,
was
but wasn't Kateo Bass like on vacation or something?
No, he's training to be a field agent.
yeah, like you
Oh,
see,
that
I
is
was
true.
gonna
So this
ask.
could be his first assignment.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Like, doesn't the JCPU have psychic people?
Yes,
I
and
mean,
they have
yeah,
divination mages who can also find stuff out.
Yeah, so
this is true.
just
So
go
yeah,
through other employees, you know?
Be like, yeah, could I borrow the literal Kraken real quick? I just want to help him get some insight as well, real quick. It's no big deal.
yeah, it's nothing big.
All right, so are you gonna get Kateobast, or are you gonna go to like Lafferty or
Yeah,
like somebody else?
yeah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna get Kateo Bast, and I'm gonna have him, literally, flay this woman's mind.
All right, so you do, and Kateobast, he looks the same as he did before. Krakens are literally immortal, and can
Hey,
choose their
buddy.
appearance. So he's wearing a bit of a nicer suit, a bit more modern outfit now, and he's like, "Oh, hey, doctor, it's been a long time. What do you need?"
I need you to use your psychic powers really quick.
Hmm.
I need you to literally just read this woman's mind.
I'm like, "Oh, I can do that with my eyes closed."
Ah,
Literally.
perfect. Perfect. This is why I like you.
He's like, "Yeah, but don't let me get to a bar fight, or I'll get my butt kicked." You know.
All right, yeah. I'll bring Kateo Bass to the interrogation room.
All right.
I'd like to think that the others are just sitting on the other side of the one of the one-way glass.
Everybody just gathered around, and you all see Katailbast enter, who is a fine young lad.
Definitely
Fairies
the
don't
bone
recognize
fairy.
him.
And Yuna are gonna be like, "Who's that?"
Yeah, so you guys, so the fairies are like, "Oh, who's that?" And Vostromuk leans over and he's like, "Ah, yes, a fine fellow of ours. He's Katailbast. He's a kraken."
A crack.
Husband's like,
Yes.
yes, giant elemental creatures of the deep seas, psychic powers beyond mortal comprehension. They're usually quite hostile to humans, but you see, Katailbast, he was as a wee lad. He was stolen from his family in the elemental realm of water and transported here to our oceans. So he was kind of exposed to humans by the Atlanteans, and he never came to hate humans like the other Krakens do. So he's pretty chill. We freed him from a curse with this like weird trident thing. So now he works for the JPCU.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
We got into a bar fight together, and he almost died.
Yeah.
I think
It was
the
quite
fairies are
depressing,
gonna
honestly, to be fair. I mean, I'm an old man in my at least mid-70s, and he's like has the body of like a 19-year-old, and he somehow managed to perish, well, almost perish. I mean, he's a kraken, literally as big as a cruise ship. I don't know why he didn't just like gank them all, but whatever.
Yeah, I think the fairies are gonna question that too. Like, so a kraken almost lost. They're gonna sigh. I think Nox. Wow, I really did that to myself again. Nyx is gonna actually sigh and facepalm. Be like, how? Why?
Musman's like, well, we believe from tests that we've run after the unfortunate incident, we believe that Mr. Katailbast never really received proper training for his psychic powers. He only knows more like the telepathic stuff, mind reading or illusions or driving you permanently insane kind of deal. Not quite the offensive capabilities that one might normally associate with, a very, very powerful psychic being. So, after the bar fight, we took him off of field duty to let him be trained by some of our more expert psychics and mediums and similar psionically active individuals.
I think Yuna is gonna scoff. Be like, no wonder the Atlanteans lost. Couldn't train a fucking squid.
I'm like, oh, well, he's much more than a squid. I mean, right now, he looks like a normal man, but you see, krakens, they have amorphous physiologies. They can shift their appearances and sizes at will to be as large or as small or as many armed or as armored or as dangerous as they bloody well please. It's quite disturbing to watch, honestly. Sounds like mac and cheese.
Would the Fae even know what mac and cheese is?
No, you have no idea what mac and what is
It's
this
like,
holy
what?
mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese. First Krakens, now mac and cheese. Actually, would the Feywild know what Krakens are, though? I mean,
Maybe we
Probably
know
not.
of them because they're also elemental realms, but like
yeah,
probably have heard of them, but
probably
not.
never seen.
Yeah,
It's
Definitely
never
like
heard.
seen.
it's like something like the humans have, like where it's like books of legends.
Yeah, it's like,
And the
oh,
I
Kraken
mean,
is one of them.
you've heard
Like they've
about
heard
like
of what a Kraken
I
is,
don't
but
I
they've
don't
never
know if
seen
the
one.
sea
Fae
monster.
would.
You just know it's a sea monster,
Yeah,
basically.
I don't know if the Fae would be like, oh, it's a legend, but they'd also be like, why would one ever be in our plane?
Yeah, like they can never get to the Feywild, so you don't know what they are. You just know that they're like a sea serpent or something.
Yeah, so I think Yuna and Nyx can be like, what the, whatever. I hope this satisfies JVH over there. Could have put in the Bone Fairy, but whatever.
Boston was like, well, I think JVH's idea is to, receive the information from that young woman's head without horribly maiming her or covering a room in gore. So, we'll see.
Trust me, this is the most humane option.
You should have said you wanted humane.
Well, this is the most humane option.
I wouldn't quite call it Kraken humane, but whatever.
Yeah, just let him do his work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're all watching through the one-way mirror, the two-way mirror, I guess, as Tibet's enters the interrogation room. And he sits down with the woman, and the woman's like, "Oh, who are you, kid?" And Tibet's like, "Actually, I'm several thousand years old." And she's like, "Wow, what sucks to be you, huh?" And he's like, "I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know. I just age slower than people." And she's like, "Really? What are you?" And he's like, "The Kraken." And then as he says that, her eyes roll to the back of her head, and she just goes limp, like on the table, and just.
And that's why we keep him around.
And then Knebest stares directly at all of you, like eye contact through the glass, and just smiles real big and gives you a big thumbs up. that's the conclusion.
I'll turn on the backlight. I'll turn on the backlight in the interrogation room, and I'll give him a thumbs up back.
Foster Buck golf claps.
You can see why he is a young Kraken.
Yeah.
You hear in your head, Katea Bass be like, "Hey, all right, I'm technically an adult."
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not judging his work.
What? No, I meant the fact that like he was like, "Yeah, look what I did, Mom, Dad. Yeah, I
Look, no
interrogate."
hands. Kills woman.
So I'll come over like the loudspeaker. Did you get any information?
He's like, "Oh yeah, she was a weird one. What are you looking for?"
Just what she's experienced, what she knows about what was going on in there.
Well, she knew what was happening, but I don't think she really knew what.
Was happening?
Yeah, like she knew that like there was like monsters or something involved, and she knew that it was bringing more business to the place. I'm pretty sure being around those demons for so long probably influenced her mind, like without her knowing. So she was like going along with it without knowing she was going along with something that nefarious, or she's just totally crazy. I can't really tell. A lot of her memories are kind of fuzzy, probably because she was blasted off of that tea the whole time.
Fair enough. Anything about a bigger source or something to that effect?
He's like, not really. I mean, it seems that at least this woman anyway was hired as like a normal waitress, and then like a couple of months into her job, they were like, join our cult, and she was like, whatever, sure, and the rest is history.
I'm sure it's not an actual cult.
I mean, it's very. I mean, he's like, it seems to be very small. I'm pretty sure she knew every member, and it was only like localized to that restaurant. I don't think it's any bigger than that. At least not that she was aware of.
I'm just gonna say it.
All right.
Should have tried to non-lethal the head chef.
I don't. What? Huh?
The owner, the head chef, the person you instiganked.
Non-lethal headshot?
No,
The
I didn't
non-lethal
say
the
to
head
non-lethal.
chef.
Oh.
Yeah, to knock her out.
Well.
If you wanted to interrogate,
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, it's fine.
whatever.
All right.
Kale Bass laughs because he can hear all of your thoughts all the time.
Anyway, is that all? I mean, basically, I'm just gonna have you get it transcribed.
Like, yeah, I can do that for you. I can type that up. And he stands up and he walks towards the door, and the door opens up on its own, and the metal chair of the interrogation room slides back into place on its own, and then he walks through the door, and the door closes on its own, and then he's gone.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Lovely.
So what was that supposed to help us with?
Yeah. Just stuff.
Provide context, I guess.
Demon.
I refuse. I refuse to provide any kind of context. Um.
Oh, also for the bone fairies and the tooth fairies benefit, Kateabast has no bones. You can feel that. You can sense the lack
I mean,
of bones.
oh, I sense the lack of bones.
Mm-hmm. It's very unsettling.
Man, just a gelatin mass moving around as if they had bones.
Yeah, he looks like a normal person. Acts like a normal person. Even you can see
That's
his teeth. They look like actual teeth, but they aren't teeth.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be honest. This was K4. I'd have totally flirted back when he said, "I'm an adult." You know, I was so close to saying, "Oh yeah, prove it. Meet me at my cell."
Oh yeah, prove it. Like how? I age
Kateobest,
differently than you guys.
I'll have it be known. Kateobest actually lives in like an actual quarters.
Well, yeah. Well, he
Well,
lives in Bostonbrook's mansion. We're in
Essentially,
Bostonbrook,
yeah.
and he lives in the facility underneath the mansion, and then he swims around in the lake that surrounds
Yeah.
Bostonbrook's estate. As a Kraken.
we knew that already. Well, actually, I guess out of character, I knew that.
Mm-hmm. Kateobast lives the life of luxury for a Kraken, I guess.
Human food and
Yeah, bro. Doesn't have
human
to eat
sleeping
fish all the
quarters.
time. I mean, it probably feels very confining to look like a human the whole time. So that's why he lives in the lake, because he could like be free.
Yeah.
You know, let himself go a little bit. Be a horrifying psychic abomination that can only communicate via telepathy.
Can you not?
Exactly.
Can you not?
Kateobest lives
Yeah,
in the lap
otherwise.
of luxury. Like,
Mm-hmm. Just like Bostonbrook.
man has it made.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, so you guys, you figure all that stuff out. Um, and a few days pass. Nothing happens. Well, not nothing, but you guys finish the paperwork, settle out the aftermath of the raid, basically, on that restaurant. You're reported to the CBPA. They reclaim the property, of course, and they begin renovating it so that they can resell it, basically, to somebody else. And once again, our camera focuses on Jason Van Helsing. You're seated in your office doing your thing. Now, your office is your like lab office is like attached to like your primary testing area, which is down the hall from the holding cells for Battlecock and X and the Tooth Fairies, well the fairies.
Yeah.
So you're writing up your report about the raid and whatever. You're writing some emails, entering some emails. You're running some preliminary tests, reading some reports, reading Kateobast's incredibly detailed essay about that woman's entire life. It's like 1,000 pages. It's very weird, kind of uncanny. And you're doing your thing, and you know like the usual routine. Experiments are performed on the other subjects, Battlecock and X and the fairies, day in and day out, more or less. And you have like on your like computer, like one of the computer monitors, you have like little parts that tell you if one of them is undergoing an experiment at the moment,
Uh-huh.
And you see the one for X's cell, turn red, saying that like, they're actively testing him, so don't walk into the cell and get ganked by like hellfire or something, basically.
Okay.
You're doing your thing, and you see the test for X start up, and this is the same routine every day, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing weird's going on. And then a giant explosion erupts down the hall, and it shakes the whole, like, keep in mind, you're like 1,000 feet underground. So this shakes the ground. This shakes your office, your lab. The fairies and Battlecock, they get shaken up as well. And you're like, Jesus, like, what is going on? And then all the lights in the building turn red, and the alarms go off, and the sprinkler system activates, and you're like, Jesus, what is going on?
I'm gonna intercom to McLafferty. or like desk phone to McLafferty. What just happened?
McLafferty's like you hear like on the other end of the phone, their alarm blaring up above. McLafferty's like, I'm getting the reports now. It looks like there was an explosion in like pretty close to your office. It seems to be in one of the prisoner containment areas.
Oh no. I'm gonna go check and see what it was.
All right, so you rush out into the hallway, and you see down the hall, there is the big door to X's containment cell, and there are a few researchers, a few of the JPCU soldiers with like fire extinguishers, and they're putting out this big fire that's billowing out of the doorway to X's cell, and you see there, standing there, like behind the guys that are actually trying to put the fire out, is Dr. Cepidus Snow, who is a head researcher. He's a very powerful mage as well, and he's just kind of he's a probably like mid to late 40s, very very British, like not quite like Bosserbrook British, but like very snobby British. Very very tall, very thin. Like, gray lab coat, very, very, very well kept mustache, and super sharp, like, villain goatee, basically. Slick back
I'm
hair.
gonna turn and I'm gonna be like, Snow, if you do not tell me what's going on, I will have you executed on the spot.
Yeah, he just standing there with arms crossed over his chest, staring like with his nose up at the door, and he's like, "Don't worry, there appears to have been some kind of disturbance." And he waves his hand, and all the fire just and is gone.
No, I am not in the mood to be playing games with you right now. I don't have time for your snobby nature. What happened here?
You're like, we're running a test on the man with the
On
unpronounceable name.
What?
Like, well, you see, we had all this pre-approved, of course, and we were simply looking for whether or not Mr. X, shall we call him, could withstand the application of some demonic energies. Standard
You're
stuff.
lucky
Sure
I don't
understand.
fire you right now. Why would you do that without my direct approval?
He looks at you and he's like, this was approved by the board of directors, Dr. Van Helsing, so unless you plan on taking it up with them, you have nothing to say.
Duly noted.
And he looks and he gestures into the room, and he's like, come on everyone, chop chop, put the fire out. And you walk in and you see this kind of like testing cell. It's like adjacent to X's actual like apartment, if you will. It's a totally blank room, titanium walls, floor to ceiling. The sprinklers are going like crazy. And in the middle of this room, surrounded by a bunch of scorch marks, is X's corpse. Just lying there on the ground, unmoving, pale as a ghost. Well, not quite, but not quite that, but
I'm
pretty
gonna go in and check on X because I actually care about him.
Wow, how nice, how wholesome. So you walk in and you see him on the body on the ground, and his body's like covered in like water and ash. His clothes have been totally incinerated off of his body for whatever explosion happened. And you go up and you're like, oh my god, what's going on? What happened? You go to like check his pulse. You put your hand to his neck, and when you do, his body immolates. This giant burst of fire that knocks you like 10 feet back. Your lab coat is singed at the ends and stuff. Your eyebrows get a bit burnt. Your hair catches fire a little bit that you put out. And you see this big, like, hovering cloud of formless flame that's just kind of hanging in the middle of this room, unmoving. And the sprinklers are still going strong. And these sprinklers are designed to, like, put out like hellfire. Like, they're designed to put out like this, like any kind of anomalous flame, like radioactive fires or oil fires or whatever. And this flame is undisturbed, and it's just hanging there in the middle of this room. And it's just there's this big cloud of like orangish red flame, and Snow is behind you, just kind of like unimpressed, I guess. with his arms crossed over his chest, and he goes and he picks you up off the ground, and you're both kind of staring in confusion and awe in this weird miasma of heat, before it suddenly begins to like coalesce into a vaguely humanoid form, kind of like the Human Torch, but like not quite as like perfectly formed as that. And then with as if a gust of wind brushed through the room that you don't feel, the fire seems to be put out again, and in its place, as it kind of like swipes from like left to right, is X, entirely unharmed. This time as pale as a ghost, like deathly pale. He's just there now, standing upright, totally nude, just standing there, having apparently been made of fire a second ago, and now he's standing there totally fine. He looks at you, he blinks. If he says anything, it's up to him.
I'm going to grin widely. I'm going to say, "Huh, how do you do, Dr. Van Helsing?"
What the hell just happened?
I went for a little trip to the other side, but I'm back now, and I'm better than ever.
Explain.
So I assume X like puts on like a JoJo pose after he says that.
Of course.
And he grins very widely, and you see that he has two fangs jutting out from the roof of his mouth.
So are you fully demonic?
I shrug. Dunno. Haven't had a test run quite yet.
And people wonder why I'm as worn out as I am.
Snow, you see that he has like an iPad out now, and he just like mutters to himself. He's like, "Test successful," and then he tucks the iPad back into his lab coat, and he's like, "Well, it would seem that you guys have some catching up to do, so
Snow,
I write my report.
your
Have fun."
position in this company is currently on ice. Or, well, on the rocks.
And he turns around and he kind of like looms over you because he is a very tall but lanky gentleman. And he leers over you and he's like, "As I said previously, Doctor, feel free to call up the board."
Oh,
he walks
I
off.
absolutely will.
And he walks off, leaving you and X in this big empty titanium cube, basically.
Well, X, whatever the experiment was, I'll look into it. You're still a part of the team, so there is that. Explain to me, what was the experiment?
Well, you see, this one is gonna have to pass over to the DM.
Wow, you're not gonna actually just improvise a random experiment on the top of your head? Cringe.
I mean, if I did, it would be something stupid and wacky. I'd be like, oh, they had me eat a magic hot dog that was slathered in the essence of Satan himself.
Bro, it's pretty sick.
Crimson red
I
mustard.
mean,
you
it
know
could
what
be
I'm saying?
that. It could be
The
that.
demon dog, the cursed demon dog. No, so yeah, I mean, X, you remember that they just like put you in this room, and then they zapped you with a bunch of like pulses of demonic energy, and then it exploded. But and like when you exploded, you like your consciousness kind of like floated elsewhere for a second, and then your body exploded in the fire. But you like were the fire, and then now you're not the fire anymore. But you feel like you could be the fire again if you wanted to be.
I think I'm going to like say that to JVH, but like in an even more vague way.
There was some energy imparted into some body, and that event created an event that resulted in a loud explosion, which resulted in my death for a minute. But now I'm no longer dead, and I feel like I could become dead or heated. Maybe I'm undead. Who knows?
Right.
May or may not even be me.
Yeah.
Okay.
JB, judging by like this, how he's talking, you feel that he's gotten crazier since you last talked to him.
Okay. Good to know.
I mean, you can literally see magic. I don't know why you're asking these questions.
Is he demonic?
No, but he's undead.
Oh no. Oh no. That's not the best. So all right, well, can't do much about it now. But
Boston Brick walks in through the door randomly with like a juice box in his hand, and he's like, "Oh, sick! He's a vampire now. Cool." And he
I'm gonna
walks
get
over,
a finger guns over to Boston Brook. You're like, you know it, bro.
he walks over and starts like poking and prodding you, and being like, yes, it seems."
Oh, and I'll do some more JoJo poses. You know, like a nice modeling session.
Yeah, X is also notably far more muscular than he was like an hour and a half ago. And like, yeah, he moves much faster. His eyes glow a bit red now. And Bosman's like, wow, CJVH, why could you be like more like him? What a stunning specimen.
Boston Brook. Don't start with me right now.
And Boston Brook, he pulls out his 1911, and he swaps the ammo over from silver bullets to normal bullets. I know. And
I have a feeling he's gonna shoot you.
yes, exactly. He swaps the rounds over to a normal lead bullet, and he just pops a shot through X's like head, and just like blasts like a quarter of his head off, and X is absolutely none the wiser. Like, I mean, it hurts, but I mean, you're not dead because you're a vampire now.
Wow.
And it just like the wound begins to like stitch together. Musberg's like, oh, that's pretty sick.
No, Boston Brook, you are not going to become a vampire.
I'm like, oh no, I couldn't become a vampire. See, my soul was already
You're not going to anymore.
My soul is far too changed for that prism anyway.
Well, as long as you know.
Trust me, I've tried that gimmick already. Didn't turn out very well.
Oh well, as long as you're aware that we're not letting you become a vampire.
You know, don't worry. I've known far too many of those kinds of people in my time. Yes, they're a bit eccentric, shall we say. And he takes a sip from his juice box that smells like bourbon, and then he turns on his heels and walks out. And we will end.
I don't know why I'm surprised.
We'll end the session off here.
All right, well, if you enjoyed this session, let us know. And we will see you next time on Quest for the Core.